I slipped the cash off my boss's desk when nobody was looking. Thought the plan had worked perfectly until the next second he noticed something was off.
Hey, stop!
Grabbed me roughly and shouted for the security guards outside, forced me to submit to a pat-down. Reluctant. As I was, I had no choice but to cooperate. The guards searched me thoroughly but found nothing.
Maybe you'd like to search under my skirt too?
Mr. Scott, she's clear. She's nothing.
Can I go now?
Yeah, go ahead. Get out of here.
Thank you.
Thought I was in the clear and was about to turn and leave, but the cheap double-sided tape I'd bought betrayed me. A guard yanked the cash stuck to my butt right off, facing my theft. The boss was furious. Just as he was about to let his anger loose on me, I looked up and coldly said, "I'm your illegitimate daughter." I pulled out a photo of my mother from when she was pregnant as proof.
You're Megan's daughter?
The pregnant woman you left in poverty.
I told him that he'd abandoned my mother and me when I was born. Now my mother was gravely ill and I had no choice but to do this. I thought even a sliver of guilt would be roused in him. But instead, he tore the photo to pieces and sneered that my mother and I were failures through and through. Then he told the guards to call the police and have me taken away. But what he didn't know was, I'd come prepared. Over the years, I'd borne humiliation and quietly collected evidence of his illegal deeds, handed to the cops, and he would end up in jail.
I destroyed these! And you scotched them up?
Yeah, destroyed. But you didn't take into account to the one who cleaned it up after you.
As the company cleaner, I had plenty of chances to get close to him. I'd pieced back together the records he'd destroyed. Knowing this couldn't be blown up into a scandal, the boss gingerly tried to keep me under control. But I told him my partner was waiting for a message from me. If he didn't hear from me within 5 minutes, he'd call the police. Looking at my calm eyes, the boss seemed to see his younger self.
Take it. It's all yours. Go ahead. What are you waiting for? Go.
He pretended to let me take all the cash away, but it was a trap. All I could think about was getting money to treat my mother. I had no idea how close danger was. He feigned reconciliation and asked for a hug. I couldn't refuse. What I didn't know was he signaled his bodyguard to swap the suitcase. Little did he know that his vicious move would soon slice back at him like a dagger. I grabbed the suitcase and drove off in a rush, thinking it was finally over. I never imagined he had no intention of letting me go. Even if I was his own daughter, he wanted me dead. But when he rushed back to the office and excitedly opened the suitcase, he was completely stunned. There was no cash inside, only an old yellowed photo. The picture was of his first love when she was young, and on the back someone had written the truth. She hadn't given birth to a single child that year. She'd given birth to twins, a boy and a girl. And the personal bodyguard the boss had mentored for years was actually his biological son. The evil boss couldn't escape the law in the end. Our plan, honed over years, finally won my mother the justice that was rightfully ours.